Dr. Bissonnette, first of all, congratulations on Indero's 25th anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you as well, because this is really a team success. I could say close to 500 employee success nowadays.
Yes, absolutely. What motivated you to establish Indero, and how has the vision evolved over the years?
So the motivation and the focus has always been to foster and support medical research. It all started in '99, so I incorporated the company in '99. Our activities began in January 2000. At that time, I was still a professor, assistant professor of dermatology at University of Montreal, having a translational lab and conducting some clinical trials in the academic setting. But I did not have the space to be able to be involved as an investigator in phase 2 and 3 multi-center studies. So that's why I created the company more than 25 years ago now. With time, things evolved. However, the focus was always medical research. So in 2005, Novaderm at that time had grown up to a level where I could not do academic dermatology and the activities that we were doing at Novaderm at the time. So I decided to quit university, then start to be active more at Novaderm, managing studies. We were managing mostly investigator-initiated studies. We started to work as a CRO in cosmetic studies, so the focus had changed a little bit. And over time, as you know, we grew, started to manage phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 programs. Now the company is much larger than it was. We're still focusing on medical research. So by managing studies for our clients, we contribute to medical research. We also internally conduct research only for the sake of knowledge. And as you well know, we also contribute nowadays to a number of academic institutions and nonprofit organizations, again, to foster and support medical research.
And you mentioned the growth of the company, and what would you say is essential in building and sustaining high-performing teams in this industry?
It's a very interesting question. It's a key question, could be seen as a tricky question, but I think it's highly relevant because I learned over the years. So there are a number of things that for me are really important. First, I would say that experience, knowledge, and expertise is really key. Diversity is also something that I learned is extremely important, and potential. And I'll explain the three. So obviously, if you have great people, but the level of knowledge of everybody and experience is on the low side, the challenge is high. You don't need to have all team members that are super experienced, but you need to have a good mix. You need to have experience and expertise. Diversity is something also extremely important. I learned with time that diverse teams tend to think differently, tend to bring to the table new ideas. Sometimes this could be a challenge because people can have different opinions, but it's with these different opinions and different experience that we can come up with solutions. And finally, I would say potential is important for a company like Indero because we're a growing company. So what we do now is nice, very different from what we did 10 years ago, and probably will be different from what we will be doing in 2, 3, or 5 years. So we will probably be managing more complex trials in different indications, trials with sites in different countries. So it's important to have at least a good number of people who are willing and interested to grow over time.
Amazing. Thank you so much for taking part in this interview.
Thank you.